The opportunity is to change the status quo and to change the way people buy homes and to set people up with confidence. I'm Danielle Samlin, and I'm the CEO at Framework. I'm a fourth generation New Yorker. My great grandparents came from Eastern Europe through Ellis Island to New York City in the early 1900s. It's an immigrant story that so many Americans, and especially so many New Yorkers, share. In the 1970s, when New York City was emerging out of bankruptcy, my parents actually had an opportunity to buy, but they didn't. 30 years later, after renting and building a community, they were displaced by gentrification. As I think back now, if they had had access to a trusted advisor, they perhaps would not have been displaced. The 2008 housing crisis was caused by a combination of predatory practices and people who did not have access to information. I saw how the nonprofit advisory industry was called upon like never before. And so I committed myself at that moment to building this social enterprise, this trusted advisor that is unbiased, that works to support the homeowner and the home buyer through a home buyer education course that paired a stellar curriculum with expertise in adult learning and adult education, and then with technology. The home buying journey is so confusing, and it really is hard to know who to trust.
My name is Leah Coldham. I'm the head of product at Framework Homeownership. Because the process happens so fast for people, I think it really takes them off guard. The course is that anchor for them. We talk to customers all the time. And when we start those conversations with folks, we always start with how amazing their experience was. Suddenly, they have this confidence. It's clearly changed the way they bought their home.
More than 1 million home buyers have taken the Framework Home Buyer Education course.
My name is Judy Solis, and I'm the Customer Success Manager here with Framework. When receiving a constant positive feedback from customers, it reassures me that Framework is meeting their mission and assisting customers with their home buying journey. It feels great to hear positive feedback from customers on the support that they receive, the guidance that they receive, and the knowledge that they gain after completing the home buyer education course.
Framework Homeownership is really there for the entire journey for home buyers into becoming owners. So we know from research that nearly half of first-time homeowners will experience an unexpected home repair during their first 2 years after purchase, and 1/3 will not be able to afford to make that repair.
And we also know that the average lower income household has over $1,300 in credit card debt. Our mission to democratize home ownership means that we have to build consumer products that not only give people tools to make home buying decisions with confidence, but also that address this precarious vulnerability that lower income homeowners face. We have to go farther than our original home buyer course, and we have to say, how might we support homeowners over the lifetime of their homeownership journey? We believe that the American dream is not achieved when the mortgage document is signed.
Keep is a mobile and web app that really supports both the home buying process, but also longer term as an owner, to help them when unexpected things happen, but also to help them anticipate things, because people know that they don't know a lot about homeownership, but they want to. They want more information about owning a home.
Framework's story is really a story about social justice and the need for systems change. We know that the Black-white wealth gap is larger than it's been since before the Fair Housing Act was enacted. This is a huge challenge, but it is one that we seek to address. We know that we have to reach people earlier. We have to reach diverse populations. We need to partner with organizations that are also committed to systems change as we are.
I'm Laurie Jones, Director of Homeowner Development and Client Services with the Indianapolis Neighborhood Housing Partnership. And I have found the Framework course and system easy for me to gather the data that I need to show the impact of the families. And so the more resources that Framework can provide, the better for all of us as a community.
In 2019, there were 2 million first-time home buyers in the market. Last year, Framework served 300,000 first-time home buyers. It's 15%. There is 85% of the first-time home buying market still left for us to reach. Imagine how much growth we could have. Imagine how much access we could create for first-time home buyers who don't even know we exist. We are changing the path to homeownership, one household at a time.